Hello there, my fellow friends. This is a rare case when I'm again doing an English-speaking video for my English-speaking audience. So the topic is the guild Prestige, and as we all know, the Prestige started recently, and just to show quickly, our guild lifted up the third level of Prestige, this is a small boss which I can still do in one key with the full deck of this event. I am terribly sorry. Sleepless nights are so sleepless. So easily going on the first hit, and yep, tough one is 2.6 million, and the regular one, if I could remember, is 600,000 or something like that. Well, technically it doesn't matter, yeah. The big boss is just challenging. It's about 27 trillions, if I could remember, and the price is kind of 188 million of goblets, so kind of a lot. That's the approximate toughness and price-wise regarding to the third level of Prestige. If some of you, yeah, that's the regular guild boss reward. So if you considering about rising the Prestige level, here's the approximate numbers you will face if you will go up to the third level of Prestige, so upgrading it like 3 times, yeah? Well, I can happily show the mechanics of the fight with this tough Lado, which I've attacked already once. Yep, one was just the mark, because I thought that someone else would be hitting it, but unfortunately no one do so. And I was kinda recording the video for Russian-speaking audience, and slightly damaged it already. And as I was telling to all my friends, I'm using only this type of set with the Ultra, Ults, Master and 2 supports, which is pretty logical by me, because every second turn I can do a hit with a nice damage. The only thing for me now is to wait for the passive gems to appear, and when they appear I need to do the second hit, and every second power attack would be with the passive power gems. And yep, now I've got 300 intensity, and I should not be bothered about anything, just carry on kicking it every second turn. Kinda a bit boring, but in the damage wise, definitely worth it. Well, we've done a little bit of practice in our guild, which took quite a time, and marvelous damage calculator, which could be found on my channel in YouTube, said clearly that this is the most marvelous way of making some damage with this lovely deck. Well, technically, if you've got another decent power gem card, then yeah, it might be worth it going for that. But the same way, like X10 card of support is still will be making way more damage than anyone else. And yeah, I hardly can imagine the other card which will be worth it to put it there. So the reason why I'm making this video, because like I'm rarely doing videos in English, is pretty obvious for me, because I want to share something nice. I am not sure if all of you know this thingy, but it's definitely worth to share. So, if your guild leader decided to raise the prestige level, he only needs to, as we all know from the news feed, he only needs to collect 50 prestige tokens. From this event, the command solo event tokens does not count. So you need to collect them 50 tokens and kinda press the lovely button. And you will go one prestige level up, and your marvelous bosses will gain some more health points and raise the attack, and of course amount of goblets will increase. But the best thing about that, which like probably most of you know, is that if you've got 100 prestige tokens, you can actually increase it twice straight away. So there's no limit, no border for your raising it. As on the solo commander prestige upgrades, where you need to have all your bosses on the highest level, and only after that you can increase your prestige level. And this time on the guild prestige is not like that. Hardly can be imagined that on the first day when the prestige is launched, after like, I don't know, 10 hours after the start of it, the guild leader would have like 150 tokens for the prestige increasing, which he didn't. He had 50 only. So he raised the first level, and after that he passed the leadership to me, and I've increased another level, and after that I've passed the leadership to another lad, and he increased the level. So now we're on the level 3, which gives us 6 times more health for the lovely bosses and 9 times more trophies from these lovely bosses, which is marvelously awesome. And well, in kinda price wise, I've showed it. In the health wise, the same. It's not like ridiculously a lot, but it's still like 31 billion for small bosses and about 27 trillion for big bosses. So consider that might be a big issue to defeat them bosses, and we still have not seen the frenzy ones, because these would be challenging, I hope, but as I've mentioned before, as long as there's like 9 times more trophies, well, you can defeat 9 times less bosses and you will stay even, so it doesn't really matter. I hope that this video were somehow valuable or interesting for you guys, and if you could subscribe, like, share, comment on my video, just let me know that you have an interest in something I do, and I would be more than happy to make more videos, to make it better, to make it more often, and I've got a lot of topics to share, which I'm started doing in Russian, and I would like to do it in English too, if you have an interest in that, because I'm a big fan of Tbone, which the link on his channel you can find on details of this description of this video, same as the one awesome Russian lad, Keman. He is doing decent spire videos and GBG battles ideas, and I'm a big fan of these, and the guys don't do videos like that. So if there is a tip hint how to get more from the event, from the things we are facing, I try to kind of raise it, share it, so everyone could enjoy it. So thank you very much for watching. That was the Master Shi-Fu, and see you in a bit.